What's up, everyone? It's Melanated GL Dakota here, and we back on Channel 3. We need to talk about currently their primary couple ships real quick, and obviously I'll play the AI summary real quick, and I'll come back because as you all know, the pattern recognition skills are very easy to see, especially for this one that I'm about to just point out the obvious. But it's definitely for a reason. And y'all have to know that. Stop acting like y'all don't know. This is for a reason, okay? Check this out.
Channel 3 GL ships wealth, influence, and audience conditioning. Channel 3's GL ships are not simply the result of chemistry or acting alignment. They are the outcome of institutional design and access logic. When you observe the two primary GL ships being pushed, a consistent pattern emerges. At least one member of each pairing carries wealth, class access, or elite proximity, while the other supplies relatability, emotional resonance, and audience-facing energy. This is a deliberate construction, not coincidence. Channel 3 engineers pairings that stabilize power while harvesting engagement. The institution functions as an amplifier for privilege. Wealth and social access provide built-in credibility, smoother entry into elite spaces, and insulation from risk. The second partner grounds the pairing in visibility, fandom labor, and emotional investment. Together, they form a closed circuit where institutional legitimacy meets collective attachment, allowing Channel 3 to dominate both prestige and popularity without surrendering control. What the audience experiences as natural success is actually managed elevation. Fans are conditioned to read visibility as merit, chemistry as destiny, and promotion as proof of worth. The deeper structure, access, resources, legacy connections, remains unspoken. This conditioning keeps the collective focused on surface narratives while the network quietly determines who is seen, sustained, and protected. Audience reactions further confirm this training. Shipping debates, hierarchy arguments, and disputes over who deserves attention all stem from an assumption that the system is neutral. Because Channel 3 historically acts as mediator and authority, fans default to defending outcomes rather than questioning the architecture behind them. Noise appears when contradictions surface, but the structure remains intact unless explicitly named. Seen clearly, Channel 3's GL ships are less about talent discovery and more about power continuity. The network leverages wealth, legacy, and institutional gravity to manufacture prominence, while presenting it as organic fandom momentum. Decoding this reveals the difference between true autonomy and network-backed visibility, and exposes how collective attention is guided, conditioned, and contained within an old power grid that still knows exactly what it's doing.
Yeah, so as we all know, the two primary couples that this channel pushes, at least one of the pairing comes from money. And I realized, I was like, man, this is not a coincidence. This is not a coincidence. So you're trying to tell me I'm not the biggest, I'd say the biggest, but one of the oldest companies, they couldn't find just any two randoms off the streets of Thailand entertainment? No, they specifically chose one of the pairings to come from major wealth to also help with their financial load, which is wicked work, right? Channel 3 is like, man, we trying to balance our textbooks as well. But like I said, it's all about remembering Channel 3 is a big corporation. Channel 3 is a big media machine. And obviously, they have the backing and connections to be able to present any narrative that they want to the collective. And so this is just a reminder, don't be drinking the Kool-Aid. And y'all think that these actresses are picked on talent. But when you see this pattern, you start to question if that reality that they're presenting to us is actually true. And as we all know, Channel 3 is a part of the power grid. They're a part of a power grid of Thailand. And they have everything that they need to be able to shape audiences in the way and they want them to. And like I said, people people, especially internationals, 'cause I can't speak for people that are over here. I mean, over there in your geographical region. Definitely people over here seem to like forget that like we see this in America. And I guess they just conflate that, oh, this could not happen in Thailand either. But no. This happens over here in America. It can happen over here in Thailand too. We're starting to see that Thailand isn't so innocent, isn't it? When we read their infrastructure and you see how they suppress and hurt the ladies. But hey, I know y'all don't want to talk about that because y'all are talking about other stuff. But obviously, this channel is from a melanated woman perspective, which Thailand has yet to represent my archetype on screen, and it will probably take a good minute. So like I said, my live experience is way different than those that you'll see on TV, and this is why I have the ability to see these most obvious patterns. But I think the collective already knows about this, and this is just a known thing. But y'all need to understand why it's a known thing. It's funny because like y'all know this, but y'all don't connect the two. And I obviously, because it's like y'all not interested in it, or maybe y'all are interested in it and like you're just not brave enough to actually say it. But no problem. Anita says the quiet things out loud and comes on platforms to talk about it. Because why? Because I have no problem doing it. But yeah, man, it's not a coincidence that the two main pairings that they're currently promoting out here, both of them, one of them come from long money, and the other one doesn't. When they actually could, they have enough money to invest in both and seek out what they desire that they would want to present to the collective. But you see what they feel more safe on doing. And that's all about how the system works. Once again, I know y'all want to believe in something else, but that's ludicrous when you see these stats and you see reality for what it is. But once again, y'all, Channel 3 is not innocent. Channel 3 is an institution you can't trust. Can't trust. Channel 3 is an institution that's backed by a powerful machine. And like I said, just because they're the primary ones you see on the screen, it doesn't mean they're the best ones. But once again, I already told you this. We'll continue to crack Channel 3's back and their shenanigans. And like I said, other couples need your help. Other couples that are not backed by the media machine, aka Channel 3, need your currency. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of independent creators out here starting to get their stuff off the ground, and they're really going to need your attention. And until Channel 3 be authentic, we're going to continue to remind you that they're not. And I know you may not like that, but it's okay. We're not here to be liked. We're just here to transmit a message. But once again, this is from a melanated woman perspective, one which Thailand has yet to put on screen. Yeah, that's always going to be something I'll remind you of as well. Remember, y'all have been programmed to look into this GL Thailand world that y'all think is inclusive for everybody, but it's not. It's hella narrow. It's hella exclusive to certain archetypes. And definitely, if you don't have the resources, you for sure gonna be overlooked. And that's just the reality of it. And I have no problem reminding you all of this because a lot of y'all out here believe in the things that they try to promote out here, and it's just lies. So I'd rather help you out and wake you up out the spell before you go down the hole that you don't want to go down. Real shit. But anyways, this is Channel 3's GL's Ships, Wealth, Institutional Power, and Audience Conditioning. They ain't slick. It's Melanated GL Dakota here, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Deuces.